Network rolls on, and our next guest joins us here from the Moscone Convention Center in San Francisco. One of our favorite guys. Actually, Tom and I had him on back at Radio Row in Vegas. It's Mad Dog Russo, Chris Russo with us. What's going on, bro?
My favorite station. How you two guys doing?
What's going on?
Good, man. How you doing?
Great.
Have you talked to Giannis all week?
No,
all month?
No, God, thank God. No, I can't do
Dude,
that.
you telling me, bro.
Enough of Giannis.
I had
please.
Kuminga for like 2 years, dog.
Oh, God, I couldn't deal with this. Jeez, it's just not that important. I mean, it's NBA regular season. Giannis will get traded now. He's not going to get traded. He didn't get traded today. They're going to trade him in the off season, and away we go. These other trades, Harden, I can't stand.
Yeah.
I would never trust Harden in the big game, as my life depended on it. I wouldn't trade it. Go look at his big games. He's terrible. Whether it's the Celtics for Philadelphia last year against Denver. And now he's
Game
better.
6 against
He's better than Garland.
Yeah.
I understand that, but yeah, I haven't spent that much time in the NBA. A little bit in the last few days. I have obviously done plenty of football. That's been most of the theme. A little. I did Torrico today, so a little of the Olympic stuff. But for the most part, it's been the NFL.
Yeah. So just your reaction to I know you know Kristaps Porzingis from his days with the Knicks. Just thoughts on him coming over to the Warriors.
If he's healthy, and that's a big if. Go look. The best way to look at Porzingis is go watch Game 1. I think it was against Dallas, or was it the Indiana game? I think it was Dallas. Go watch Game 1 of the final.
Okay.
2 years ago against the Mavericks. You can look up the box. He was unbelievable in the game. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 5 block shots, about like in 19 minutes. Then he got hurt. He had the virus. He didn't play.
Yep.
Yeah.
He never plays. But that performance, I don't know what the actual line was. I believe it wasn't the Indiana game. It was the first game of the Dallas series in the final.
Yep.
He was unbelievable in the game. So if you get that Porzingis on a consistent basis, you're in pretty good shape. The problem is he just does not answer the bell on a day-in, day-out basis.
Talking to Chris Russo here, joins us at Radio Row. By the way, all our guests today sponsored by C's Candy. Break out the good stuff. Mad Dog Russo with us. Jumping over to football here, I mean, I saw Seattle live 3 times. I saw them in Seattle both times against the Niners and in San Francisco. There wasn't a defense the Niners saw this year that I saw in person. Houston may be the closest in terms of how they cover, how fast they were, how well they stopped the run.
Yep.
I don't see New England being able to do enough, even if Darnold plays poorly, for them to win this game.
Well, I think that is the conventional wisdom, and I do think you're right. I think that Darnold would have to make a couple of mistakes, sort of like what Stroud did, sort of like what Herbert did, and obviously Stidham, for them to have a chance. Now, the one thing that is interesting that I do think is a fair point is that Seattle has not played a defense as good as New England. Niners defense, although game wasn't great, the Rams defense stinks. They did not play a defense late in the year. New England's got a very good defense.
Yes.
And New England played a defense as good as Seattle's. The Broncos have a good defense.
Right.
Houston's got a good defense. The Chargers have a pretty good defense.
They beat 3 top 5 defenses.
So from that perspective, they know what they're getting into, and Seattle may not. I'm trying to make a case for the Patriots, but that is one that you can make. They're a little better battle tested. I'll tell you one other thing, too. Vrabel's a very good coach, number one. And number two, he is going to play this no-respect card until the day is long. They have 4.5-point underdogs. The whole world thinks they were lucky in the postseason because Stroud stunk. Nico Collins didn't play. Chargers didn't have their offensive line. Bo Nix wasn't in the lineup. They had an easy schedule, third easiest schedule since 1970, an easy schedule. They're the JV. Nobody thinks you can win. He is going to play that card like you would not believe.
Yeah.
And I think that will help New England in a situation. And remember, Vrabel has played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He understands the vibe of it, the Belichick thing. McDonald, hasn't been in this situation. Maybe Seattle is the big favorite, gets a little tight. I'm trying to make a case for the Patriots. Those are the cases you can make.
It's slim, though. I would say that the Seahawks probably should win this game in a blowout, don't you think?
I would pick, blowout, maybe not 24-13.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would, I won't do that. I'll pick the Patriots because who the hell wants to pick the favorite?
Right.
So I'll take the points and see what happens. But generally speaking, you're 100% right. The Niners, who had a great year, were not healthy. And the Rams, really should have won one of those last 2 games, if not both.
Yeah.
I think the Rams are the second best team in football.
I would agree. I thought the Super Bowl was the NFC Championship game.
I did too.
Talking to Chris Mad Dog Russo, you came over. You said KNBR is your favorite station.
Oh, always has been. Loved it.
You love talking Giants baseball. What's your thoughts on Tony Vitello coming over as a manager?
I mean, the optics were odd, man. I watched Ohtani do that again in the World Series, and the Giants are like, let's get this guy who's.
Well, he's only managed 60 games in his life.
Yeah, exactly.
That's June, bro.
And he's a run-through-a-wall type of guy, which in baseball doesn't usually work that way because baseball is a steady. It's like you open up the first page of a book and you got to go through 600 pages and many chapters before you get to the end. And he seems to be a rah-rah guy and everything else. And I'm not too sure if that's going to work. It is an out-of-the-box move by Posey, and he deserves the benefit of the doubt. I know they gave Melvin the option. They picked up the option in the middle of the year. Then they got rid of him, so that's a little odd. And it wasn't Bob's fault. But I do think that, it's an out-of-the-box thinking. But let's put it this way. I'm going to have to be proved that he's the right job for the job. Giants have done everything they can. They got decent pitching. Nobody wants to take their money. Ohtani didn't take their money. Judge didn't take their money. Correa wanted to take it, was injured. I mean, nobody wants to take their money. We shall see here. But they can pitch. Giants have good pitching.
Well, okay, tell me your opinion on this, because this is happening. I mean, it's happened for a long time. Larry Bird did it, president of the Pacers. You saw with, obviously John Lynch with the 49ers. Former players now named presidents or GMs in these roles. Matt Ryan just got the job with the Falcons. On principle, what are your thoughts on that? Because sometimes it's a disaster.
Yeah, but the problem with it is it's very difficult to separate yourself if you're that franchise with the hero. That's why the Cubs never hired Ryan Sandberg as their manager.
Lynch is a different fit too.
And the Knicks, that's true. Yeah. But he's, Lynch played for
Stanford
Tampa.
Guy,
But he played for Tampa. So it's very difficult. If Posey doesn't work out, it's hard to fire him.
Yeah.
He's a great Giant, so it's hard to fire him. So from that standpoint, it's a little risky. But I do give the Giants credit. It was something different, and Posey's earned the right to see what he can do over a period of time. You got to give him a little break right now. Got to give him a couple years.
Yeah.
They have pitching. Beta okay, but listen, they're fighting for second place in the NL West. That's all there is to it. Fighting for second place. I hate to say it, Dodgers are too good.
Galaxies above. Talking to Chris Mad Dog Russo here. By the way, he headlines the Mad Dog Sports Radio channel on Sirius XM and hosts the channel's anchor program, Mad Dog Unleashed, weekdays at 3 Eastern.
So, Chris, what do you think of the Luis Arraez signing for the Giants?
He's a good little hitter. He's going to give you a good. That's the way. That's the best
exactly.
way to explain it.
Yeah, singles.
And he's going to give you a good at bat in a big game. He's going to make contact. He's not going to strike out. He's going to put the ball in play. He's sort of a miniature Tony Gwynn, and I mean miniature. But Gwynn had power and everything else, and he's not
speed,
Gwynn.
right? He doesn't run the bases,
but he's a little bit like that. I think it's a little surprising that nobody thought that much of him, that he only got a one-year contract. But again, the Giants have been working around the edges to try to make their team better. They haven't gotten they really. The Giants have a middle of the lineup offensive player on their team.
Devers.
Yeah.
Devers is it, and they're hoping Eldridge is that guy. Chapman's he's okay, 5'6". I'm going. Adames hit 30 last year. But you're right. When you look at the Dodgers.
You're right, it has to be Devers.
They added Tucker, though. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's a wash.
And gave him $60 million to boot, plus Diaz. Don't forget him.
It's unbelievable.
He's the best closer in the National League. And Diaz, if the Dodgers had a little weakness, and it really wasn't one, because it's the closer. I forgot about Devers. I shouldn't forget about him. Devers, that ballpark, though, makes a little different for him. But he's got power to all fields. Devers should be settled in and do okay. And the Giants will be a decent team. It'll
be interesting to watch.
They'll win their 85 to 88 games. They'll be in that mix, but the division is pretty good, notwithstanding Colorado. And the Mets will be interesting. The Phillies are going to be good. The Braves will bounce back. The Cubs will be better. They're not better. The Cubs are a playoff team. Milwaukee will always come up with something. And the Padres and Diamondbacks will be pretty good. It's a tough National League. It really is.
Yeah, D-backs made more moves, too, and they picked up Arenado.
Who's going to help him at third base, and he's a good manager.
Yeah. Talking to Mad Dog Russo here at Radio Row. All right, all of our guests today sponsored by C's Break Out the Good Stuff. Have you been told what we're doing here?
Yeah, we got the candy, so what do I do?
We got two. Well, you're going to draw out of a box. One says, trivia, one says lightning round, one says taste test. So you're going to get one of the three. And you're finding out about this the same time I am, so we're gonna
okay.
We're gonna get through this together, dude. All right, what do you got? What's it say?
I got a blind taste test.
Blind taste test. All right, so we got a blind taste test. We're gonna bring.
Well, I had two, but I had the.
It's all good. You got taste test. So you down for some chocolate, some See's candy?
So what do I have to do here?
They're gonna bring you over a piece of chocolate.
All right, blind. Do I close my eyes?
I think it's just you don't know what it is. Yeah.
And have a bite of it.
You have a bite of it. And then we having him describe it, or are we going to tell him what it is?
Are we describing him, or?
That's a great piece of chocolate.
So we have to guess what it is.
Oh, we have to guess. Okay, you got any notes for us? Like
no, but I can. If you're asking me what it's like, I can easily tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
It's like a Milky Way.
A
Milky Way, dude. Okay,
Milky Way.
It might be the. Is it creamy coffee like milk chocolate?
Yes.
Would
milk
you go?
Mocha?
Is it the milk mocha? Is it the milk mocha? Dude,
hey,
nailed it. Look at that.
I got it right.
You got it.
Go.
Well,
I got it right.
Well, you ate it. We got it right.
Oh, you got it right. Well, so I gave you the one. Was I supposed to give you?
No, you're good.
No, you got
we
it.
had to guess what it was from the cards based on your description.
I'm
pretty sure that's how the game works.
Keep the sponsors happy.
You got to keep them happy. Keeps the lights on. Chris Mad Dog
You know
Russo.
how it works.
When's the last time you were in the city? Before this?
You know, the first time I came to San Francisco was in '89 for the World Series.
Game 3?
I was at the first two in Oakland.
Yeah.
I didn't stay for Game 3. I left out Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
That was the first time, and the last time I was in San Francisco. Wow. I think I took the family on a vacation, and that probably was 2013.
Yeah. Okay.
And we stayed here for 5 days, and we went down to Carmel.
Yeah,
and
beautiful,
LA.
beautiful. I saw you were hanging out in the city the other day. I saw you were sitting in like a restaurant somewhere. You
Yeah,
posted
I
a
did
video?
a video. Posted a video.
yeah,
That was
good,
last night up in North Shore. Good. The food's great.
I mean, I live up in North Beach, so yeah, it's a good.
the
great
thing
area.
the thing I don't like about this. The Niners should be called the San Jose 49ers.
Bro,
Yes.
you don't like it.
Agreed.
44 miles away.
I know.
I mean, it's like playing the Giants in Hartford, Connecticut. I mean, this is they're not the San Francisco 49ers. They're the San Jose 49ers.
Dude, try driving down for a Friday Niner-Charger preseason game, bro.
That's a
You know
long
what I mean?
way.
Yeah, it's a long way. It's like an hour plus traffic. It's
And then
incredible.
I have all the teams down there this week and have it up here. I'm a little surprised.
Shout out Joe Lacob getting the Dubs into San Francisco and getting it done.
Yes,
So
he did a good
he's
job.
right here. So,
Yes.
Mad Dog, thanks for joining us, man.
Guys,
Always
you did a great
appreciate the
job.
time.
Mad Dog.
We
Always
got
a pleasure.
Adam Copeland, Depop, Tim Webb. Plenty more to come. Dirty work from Radio